Welcome to the Weekly Hot Drop for the week of August 4th, 2024. And now your host, Spartan Sentry. Hey Flash, we're live.
Hello folks, it's Spartan Sentry, and welcome to the first ever episode of the Weekly Hot Drop, where we give you the latest in Helldivers 2 news of the week. Yeah, except this week. Anyway, on to our first segment. This week, Arrowhead released their latest patch, the Escalation of Freedom, promising long-awaited feature updates such as enemy types, new missions, the return of a fan favorite from the first game, the Impaler, and bonus objectives. Surely this would be the game to bring back the masses. And you might be asking yourself, did it deliver? Not so much. It said that one races a lifetime attaboys, and this update is no exception. In a questionable move, the developers decided to fix some game features that were deemed previously too powerful. Most notably by fixing how fire reacts to objects, as well as reducing the breaker incendiary's carrying capacity from 6 to 4. Understandably, pyromaniac Helldivers around the globe were a little less than pleased by this revelation, and while we can't reveal the identity of any one of these players for the safety of their identity, this dramatic recreation should suffice.
Now I have to kill all of you.
Just what we needed in the days leading up to the fire-based Freedom Flame Warbond. Room temperature fire. Thanks, Joel. The social menu, largely broken since the advent of the game's release, has been corrected to around a 75% success rate, with some Helldivers reporting that their entire friends lists have been deleted. Okay, so maybe 50%. I myself have been experiencing issues with the Remember Aim function, with weapons refusing to obey their set third or first-person model of preference after each Helldiver's reinforcement. But it isn't all doom and gloom. After the shocking revelation that the devs, by and large, did not playtest the game at difficulties above 6, Arrowhead CEO Shams Georgiani teased the possibility of a player test environment while answering to a tweet by James Wilson. The Salty Nerd, XO of the mysterious A-Team over at Salty Nerd Gaming, reached out for more info. How do I apply to be selected? I have a squad that'll run any difficulty and give you a complete report on anything you want. Shams, if you're watching this, as a fellow A-Team member, I myself can promise that I would give 100% to help the sandbox test this game for your company. Oh no! I just crushed myself with my gear. Okay, maybe 90%. Maybe 95%. In either case, we promise to deliver nothing but excellence. Should you say yes? Please say yes. Now, in all seriousness and all issues aside, we here at Spartan Studios have long learned to embrace the suck, improvise, adapt, and overcome. The game, for its recent shortcomings, still remains one of the best PvE experiences I've had in years, and diving with a solid crew like the A-Team is the most fun I've had in a long time. I am also not above diving with randoms, so if you should see me on the drop, don't worry, I'm here to help you win. Our final segment of the night is called the Suggestion Box, where our scientists over at Spartan Flash Labs, famed inventors of the FL0 T33 prototype, cook up a new addition to the game's arsenal for your consideration on a weekly basis. What do you got for us, Doc? Hi everybody, Dr. Flash Sentry here at Spartan Flash Labs, where we endeavor to bring the latest in potential Helldiver weapons and gear improvements. Has the latest fire nerf got you down? Feel like you're watering the lawn instead of roasting bugs and bots? Well, worry no longer, for we here at SFL Labs have just the thing you need. Through intensive study, we here at the labs have made a startling discovery about the flamethrower's shortcomings. Turns out, it's not the weapon, it's the juice. Unsurprisingly, Seif's been watering this stuff down with the latest lot numbers. Almost like they wish this war would go on forever. Well, that ends today, because we here at SFL know a lot about that sweet Werfer fluid, so you're gonna love what we got in store. Behold, the XM600 Papa. Beautiful, isn't it? Through rigorous research and development, so many lab monkeys, we've managed to overcome the previous shortcomings of the standard issue flamer fuel by combining bug element 710 with automaton oil to create a weaponized smoothie that has both a corrosive and incendiary effect, guaranteed to chip away bug armor quick so you can roast that creamy nougat center. Yes sir, just slap in a can of this to your standard issue flamer and let her rip. Show 'em, Ina. But I know what you're thinking. You might be asking, Dr. Sentry, why all this love for weapons that are only going to work against bugs? Well, we've thought of that too. Turns out the XM600 Papa slags bots 20% faster than its predecessors. And isn't it, bonus also has an explosive reaction with their composite armor. So to all of you at Super Earth Armed Forces, consider us for full funding of the XM600 Papa system in the very near future. Just as soon as we find a container that it can't eat through. Oh, relax, Ina. That new armor has 75% fire resistance, right? And that's all tonight from Spartan Flash Labs. Back to you in the studio, Flash. Yeah, thanks for that, Doc. Well, that brings us to the end of this episode of the Weekly Hell Dive. Tune in next week for our latest exposés, Your Charger and You, 3 Things You're Probably Doing Wrong. Also, stims, are they really that addictive? And is that hot single in your area actually human? Followed up by our Eagle 1 traffic and on-the-ground weather report live from the resort town known as Hellmire. And finally, a closing thought. Arrowhead, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Till next week, friends, stay frosty, stay alert, stay alive, stay crunchy and milk. I'm your host, Spartan Flash Sentry, and I'll see you on the next run.